Chris Arnold has been a radio and television favorite in the DFW area for more than 40 years. After he graduated from the University of Oklahoma in 1980, he was hired at KKDA-FM, that's K104, as sports director. He was heard every morning with fly jock Tom Joyner and a part of the Skip Murphy and Company morning show. Chris worked at KKDA for 30 years. How in the world he had time to moonlight is anybody's guess, but Chris also hosted his very own highly rated talk show from 1995 to 1999 on Sports Radio 1310 The Ticket. He was the first show on The Ticket to reach #1 in the ratings. Since 1996, Chris has been an integral part of the NBA's world champion Dallas Mavericks broadcast team. First as courtside analyst, and then serving as the Mavs game night MC. Chris was also selected to MC the 2010 NBA All-Star Game in AT&T Stadium in front of a crowd of 108,000 people. That's the largest crowd to view a basketball game in the United States ever. Today, Chris remains a fixture on the Intercom-owned KRLD-FM. That's 105.3 The Fan, and is one of their most popular hosts. He's covered every major sporting event the world has to offer. 28 Super Bowls, 21 NBA Finals, 2 Olympics, 15 Final Fours, 8 World Series, 26 championship boxing title fights, 25 NBA All-Star Games, 8 Baseball All-Star Games, 5 Pro Bowls, 15 college football games, and even the World Cup. On a personal note, we feel obligated, Chris, to let you know there is no bigger supporter of yours than KKDA's Hyman Childs, who has wanted this day to come even more than you for quite some time. Chris Arnold is a 2020 inductee of the Texas Radio Hall of Fame.
This is amazing. I'm so proud and honored to be a part of the class of 2020, the Texas Radio Hall of Fame. I never could have imagined it. I want to thank everyone who voted me in, all of my peers. I can't thank you enough. It's quite a surprise. I've been in radio for 47 years. I started in Memphis, Tennessee at the age of 14 at WLOK Radio. I've been in radio for 47 consecutive years. I have never not been on the radio. That's most of my life. I started in Dallas at K104 Radio. I got to thank Hyman Childs, the owner, and the late, great Chuck Smith, the operations manager and general manager. They allowed me to have an interesting life. They let me cover the world of sports, and I mean the entire world. I covered Super Bowls, NBA Finals, NBA All-Star Games, Final Fours, World Series, Baseball All-Star Games, the Pro Bowl. I covered Stanley Cup Finals, the Olympics, the World Cup, championship boxing matches, college football, Cowboys, Mavericks, Rangers, Stars, you name it. I covered it all, thanks to them. So I've been in Dallas for 4 decades, and I've had the pleasure to work at 3 different radio stations and been a part of 4 shows that went to #1. In a major market, that's almost unheard of. Starting with the Tom Joyner Show. Tom, I can't thank you enough. Then there was Skip Murphy and Company. Skip Murphy, Nana Lee, Sam Putney, and The Wig. You guys are my crew. We made history. At The Ticket, Mike Reiner, thank you for hiring me. And Corby Davidson, you're my boy. We made the Chris Arnold Show #1 for 5 consecutive years. Then at 105.3 The Fan, where I've been and I still am. Gavin Spittle, thank you for everything. We took the G-Bag Nation to #1. That's Gavin Dawson, Lucius Alexander, Jeff Kavanaugh, Mike Bassick. Thank y'all very, very much. I gotta thank my family, my wife Pamela, my 3 kids, Sanaya, Cameron, and Alex. Of course, my mom and dad, my sisters, both sides of the family, all of my friends for putting up with me. And again, I can't say this enough. I have to thank the listeners. If it weren't for the listeners, I would not have had a job. I am here because of them. I appreciate them. And as I would say at the end of my show, there's no me without you. That being said, this is the epitome, the Texas Radio Hall of Fame. There's nothing left to do but drop the mic and say, ooh-wee, got you down.